You gonna sit? Look at Johnny sitting in his chair.
Hey friends.
Hello.
It's us again.
Happy Saturday. You'll probably be seeing this probably Sunday or Monday.
Right.
Happy Sunday or Monday to you.
So be our guest to be walking with us on our coffee walk.
Yes.
Out in the yard.
Yes. So we've had a productive day.
Yep.
So
Can you tell them a little bit about it?
Yeah, so actually I was able to make sanitizer, and there will be a video on that this coming week. And I was able to can some more things. Try my hand at canning. I did that. And
That's right.
Was it good, the stuff I did?
Oh, yes. And actually, it was partly no sugar.
Right.
It was made with honey, regular sugar.
And you'll be seeing a video with more specifics.
So I can't do a whole lot of sugar at all. But here we go.
Yeah. So we were kind of wanting to take you guys and show you our pecan trees. So we've gotten a huge harvest for us, considering we've never done any kind of figs or anything.
Right.
We've gotten a good harvest, and it's not even our tree, but
Right.
hey, we're gonna have a tree next year though. But we wanted to show you guys the pecan trees, because the other day I was out here walking the dog and I noticed that one of them is full of pecans. So we're gonna do that.
This one right here.
Oh, yeah, that one. Yep.
This huge one. Right there.
Yep. So how many pecan trees do we have in our yard?
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 pecan trees, and this is not that big a piece of property.
No, it's actually 1 acre. It's a little less than 1 acre. And actually, we used to have another pecan tree that we took down,
Right.
and it was full of pecans. So,
Left my coffee sitting over there on the toolbox on my son's truck. Well, that's actually mine and his truck. This truck is supposed to be mine, but guess who gets it? So I get her old car.
it's okay. It's got air conditioning.
Yeah.
That matters. Believe me, that matters. So, where are you taking me?
I'm just taking you back here to show you the other trees.
Oh, okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, we can walk back and look at the other one, because I wanted
Okay.
to show the
All right.
pecans on there. Some little tidbit about pecans. Most of you probably already know this, but I just learned that pecans do not have a harvest every year. So they have a harvest on alternate years, or on, every other year, or every 2 to 3 years.
Right.
So far I know of only one pecan tree in our yard that's full of pecans. And so
Now there is actually 11 pecan trees on this property. Well, actually, I say on this property, but one of them is just over the line.
that's the
So
thing
it's not legally our tree, but the branches hang up over into our yard, so they're probably going to fall.
Yeah.
And this neighbor over here on the other side don't really care about them.
Yeah, I think she's more so all conventional, go to the store, buy stuff.
Right.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back up to the front yard and show you guys the pecan tree that and I'm looking at the fig tree as we go by. There are already more.
Oh yeah, every
more.
time.
I just picked, and you're gonna see that in the other video. I just picked like 1.5 gallons this morning, and there are already more. That one's a little green on the other side, but if it's mushy, I go ahead and pick it. It's mushy, so
This is what you do.
peel it. They're good.
You peel it, You feed this to your chickens, and you eat this.
Yep.
Unless it's already too ripe. Peel that, you eat it.
You need it. Yep.
And yes, Willie Bob, that is too much sugar.
Yeah, there's
there's
sugar. One of the fruits with the most sugar is figs, and here are us sugar-free carnivore-ish people eating figs. So, okay, so this tree up in the front here, it's massive. I mean, huge, huge, huge. Another thing I found out about pecan trees is that they do not produce for at least 10 to 15 years. And so all of our trees are well over that age, especially that big, huge, humongous one hanging over the house right there.
Actually, the smaller one we cut down was...
It was producing.
It had figs already on it.
You mean
before
pecans?
any of the... I mean, figs.
Pecans.
Pecans.
We've been seeing so many figs.
Pecans. And like she said, there's a good many. There's a good many pecans on there. Pecans.
So the pecans right now, they're green. They're in their shell, in the pod. The shell is different than the pod. But they're so camouflaged in that you really got to look hard to see them. But if you'll come over here, I'll show you guys what I saw the other day, because I can see them real good. I don't have my glasses
All right,
on.
we'll walk over here.
So, but you see them all over. They're on the ground, you know.
Hey, look at that.
Oh, Johnny made a chair out of the
I
other
bet you
pecan
could
tree.
sit on that. Look at this. You want to see this?
You gonna sit? Look at Johnny sitting in his chair. Oh. But anyway, so this hangs over into the neighbor's yard. But look, this is so
Loaded.
right here. See? Can you see that? Yeah.
Loaded with pecans, and there's more. See?
Hopefully it's like that all over, because I can't see the whole tree. But from what I can tell,
It is. It seems like they're more so on the ends of the limbs. But me and my son, we've cut a few branches out of this tree because they were hanging into the driveway there.
Yeah.
So
Johnny just opened up a pecan that was on the ground, and it was starting to form. It was like an aborted pecan. But we're gonna look over here at the other ones, because Johnny has better eyes than me, and so does the camera. We can zoom in to see if there are any pecans, because that would be cool if a couple of trees had pecans this year, and then next year a couple of more trees. So it kind of alternates, so you get a little harvest every year.
right.
And actually I found out that a good, mature, healthy tree will produce between 200 and 250 pounds of pecans.
It's a lot of pecans.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna take you over here and look.
But I thought I'd show you too about this pecan tree here. This one I cut a lot of poison off. When we moved in, whoever was living here wasn't maintaining it. And I cut a whole bunch of the poison off. I'm trying to figure out how to get that poison from coming back. I thought I cut it at the ground, but I don't know how to kill it the right way. I don't want to use chemicals.
Well, you can use, I think it's vinegar and
White vinegar and
Dawn dish soap.
Okay.
Maybe.
But anyway, I thought about digging it up. I thought about just digging down, but I'm not sure if that's going to be good enough. We'll see on that. But you got the limb. See, the limb hangs way over into the neighbor's yard. I think I'm going to eventually have to cut it.
Yeah.
But this year, I guess we'll see if it produces. I think I see figs in it already.
Figs.
I mean,
That'll be a miracle.
there I go again. A pecan tree don't have figs. But anyway, this is kind of a scraggly tree, but it's huge. It's big. It's
actually pretty old.
I think they've cut it back off the power line quite a bit over the years.
And look at the bottom, all the holes in
The
it.
bottom has lost limbs over the years. hangs way over into the neighbor's yard. So I'm at least gonna cut that off eventually. Those 2 limbs there, I'm gonna cut them out of the neighbor's yard, but he don't seem to mind it. These pecans here are small, but they're not ready yet.
No, they're
so there's probably still gonna be a few months.
It'll be October, November.
Or a couple of months. So like I said, you know, this is that old tree, one of the old trees that I cut all the poison off.
Wow, that tree.
I cut all that poison off of that tree. It's an old pecan tree.
I mean, is it very healthy? I guess it is.
See the pecans are
kind of
yet
puny.
small. Well, they're still on the tree. See, this is an old tree, and this limb just stretches way on over. See, stretches way on over into the neighbor's yard.
So we'll get some kind of little harvest, I think.
Yep.
From the pecans. How do y'all say pecans? Do you say pecans or do you say pecans?
Pecan.
I don't say pecans.
Pecans.
I say pecans.
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 Pecans. There's a country way of saying it, like a northern with a northern accent, but country. Pecans. Pecans.
Pecans.
And then there's a northern way of saying it, pecans. And then some northern guys say pecans. So I don't know. How do you say?
How
do you say
it?
pecan or pecan?
And I don't see any on this tree. And I meant to mention a little while ago that sometimes on the alternate year,
sorry, I had a bug in my ear.
The tree will produce lightly. So you'll get a very light harvest instead of a full harvest.
Right.
But they only produce full harvest every year to 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. There's our little crepe myrtle. Crepe myrtle that I'm going to cut back. Going to cut that back. This camera
It doesn't do justice.
does not do justice to the size of this tree.
Yeah, it looks really small on the camera.
This tree,
I mean, it's huge. It towers over
this
the
tree
house.
is huge.
And that's the one we really need to get cut down.
We really need to get it topped out. We really love pecans, and that top has probably got them in it. But that limb goes over like this.
Yeah.
So I've got a guy that quoted me a price on, actually about 3 guys that quoted me 3 different prices. But some of this on the bottom I can do, you know. Some of this overgrowth on the bottom sits over the neighbor's fence. You know, it's huge. It's massive. But tell us how old you think this tree is. I mean,
let me stand next to it. Here.
Yeah, you stand
Look,
next
I'm
to it.
pretty
That's
big.
that's.
Like, does it? Can you even tell?
Yeah, I mean, you can tell how big it is to you. See Jules standing next to it. It's huge.
Yeah.
Huge pecan.
So I was going to just mention that we've had 2 major things that's happening this week. The baby came home. Was that yesterday? That was yesterday.
Yep.
And so the baby that was born prematurely, our granddaughter Melody, she came home. And then tomorrow we're fixing to have a full house, y'all, because our oldest son, who has been in a rehab for a year, he's graduating tomorrow, and he's going to come home. He's going to stay with us a while he gets on his feet.
Right.
So we're going to his graduation tomorrow, and yeah, so we got a lot.
Sorry.
Going on.
All right, so this one is another kind of medium-sized tree, and you know, as you can see, it's pecan and it's old, but it has a little hole here on the bottom. I'm not sure if that's healthy or not. And then it's got like a faint little rip on the side. But I know that there are chipmunks that live in that hole, because I've seen chipmunks coming in and out of that hole. And then here's one, this one right here that's leaning.
It's pecan.
That's a pecan. Thought about cutting it down later on because it's leaning, but there's nothing under it yet.
Well, there's not even barely any leaves on it. So it may not even bring a lot of pecans.
This tree here is another pecan. Actually, both of those trees there are.
Oh, okay. See, I've never even really paid attention to that.
So, and then the other tree that I wanted you to see is this one here. This one here.
So they're kind of like, can you see that?
Blueberries.
I'm not sure what kind of berries those are.
But those
They got a seed in them, right?
Right, those came off of this tree. And these trees are twisted together. They're bound right here. And they go up. And they're growed in together right there.
That's kind of cool. It's like they're holding hands.
And they go on up. Now one is an oak. And this one, I'm not sure what it is. It looks like some kind of birch tree. I'm not sure what it is, but it had these greenish blue things on it.
That one's off of a dead limb, so it may have not ripened.
These are not blueberries. They're not.
You tried to taste one, didn't you?
Tried to taste one. It's bitter. I don't know what that is right there. But if you know what this is, mulberry, I don't know. Tell me what that is. What kind of tree is that? And there's the bark. See it? But that tree is joined together at the base, grown in together with that oak. I want to show one more tree, and that one is the one that's not on our property. That is a pecan.
Oh.
Too. But that one they are not claiming. It's sort of over the edge, not on our property.
But
they don't maintain this part.
But all the pecans are going to fall in the woods.
So all the pecans are going to fall in the woods. So I might just clean that out. But it's not my property, so what would you do? There's a lot of uncertainty. I think we really need to get a good survey.
Yeah. We benefit from
Right,
one.
right. Because we know where they told us the property line is, but it may not even be right.
Big tree might be ours.
Right.
That would be great.
So we are blessed with 10 good size pecan trees. Actually, 3 huge ones.
So guys, we hope you are having a great weekend. I think this video will probably go out tomorrow on Sunday. So thanks for watching. Make sure and subscribe and give us a thumbs up. I don't like to say that on every video, but it really helps the algorithms and all that kind of stuff, the whole YouTube algorithms. Anyway, I hope you guys have a blessed day. Thank you for watching, and if you're still breathing,
there is still hope.
Yes, don't
and
give
the
up.
mosquitoes still bite.
Yes, see you on the next one.